If you are a research scholar in 2026 and are not building an audience, then you are competing with those who are actually doing that thing. And in next 5 years, they won't just have papers, they will have influence. I started this channel 1 year into my PhD, and since then I have learned a lot about social media, what are its positives, its negatives, and how you can use it to change your life. Today, I wish to share that with you. Over 2.5 million papers get published every year. Most of them are not read beyond abstract. Your work is competing in a system designed for attention. You are not starting YouTube. You are building a distribution layer for your intellect. As Mukesh Ambani has already said, content is king, distribution is God. If you are a research scholar or a student or even faculty member or anyone who wants to start YouTube part-time along with what you already have, then today's video is for you. I'm going to share everything transparently with you the way I do it. Without further ado, let's begin. Firstly, when you are on social media, your attention is a career capital. A YouTube channel acts like a public portfolio. Time is not far when instead of asking for a resume, they will ask for your social media handles. You also learn faster by teaching others. Whatever skill you have or whatever you think you have, it becomes strengthened when you teach others. You get access to hidden opportunities. Creators as small as 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, they get affiliate links. They also get collaboration requests from across the world. Instead of sending 100 applications, you position yourself so that opportunities approach you. Best reason why it's important to start YouTube or any social media game while you are a research scholar or a student during whatever you are already doing is that you have less financial pressure. So you can experiment a lot more. Opportunity cost of not starting is highest in student years. Starting on any social media platform, the mindset is 80% of the job already done. When I started this channel, it took me almost 6 months to actually get to that point where I could think, okay, yes, I want to start it. And when I started, I did not stop. Your first 100 videos will be really important in this case because they will tell the algorithm. Imagine you have a shop and there is something in your shop to sell. The shop is YouTube. Every video that you want to put out there is the thing that you want to sell. So essentially, you are selling yourself. Whenever I speak about YouTube in case of research scholar or student, they have this fear of judgment कि supervisor को पता चलेगा, because it is assumed in research world or in student world that if you start YouTube, you are not serious about studies, which is completely false. When you are starting something like this, you have an added edge over others. If you don't want to show your face, then you can go with a faceless niche. Whatever you want to put out there, you just prepare a presentation, don't show your face, and you can go ahead with that. You can start with one video a week and gradually increase. Okay, when I started this channel also, there were no shorts that time. So I started it with one video, one long form video a week. Okay, and it is still there on this channel, by the way. I started it with one video a week and then I gradually increased. If you are starting YouTube with your face being revealed, then there is something that I need to tell you. Camera confidence is built. My first video is still live and I want you to go and watch it. मतलब इतना cringe है वो कि I'm like saying, अरे ये मैंने क्या किया? Usually creators delete their first videos. It reminds me of how far I have come. When you are scripting also, use bullet points instead of entire script, so it's easier for you. You can plan that way, no? Secondly, record in short segments. I'm filming this video. This will come to around 8 to 10 minutes if I'm not wrong. I'm not shooting it at 10 minutes stretch. I'm shooting it in 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Then I will check all the clips and then I will put it together. This is one way of going ahead with it. You don't have to memorize the entire thing. One thing that I need to tell you about camera is that camera requires around 1.5 times more energy than yourself. I may not be very animated and smiley in real life, but I have to be like that because it is the requirement of the medium. Your enthusiasm and your actions really show up on camera. Okay? It will not be visible in the first, but once you get used to it, I know you are going to enjoy it. One hack that I want to tell you is record videos daily. Do not upload. See how it's going. Wait for a week. You will get a feedback of how things are going for you. Then when you are comfortable, you film your final YouTube video. If you have never faced camera also, This one hack will change the way you look at things on social media. Now, what is the topic on which you have to make videos? Make videos, but on what? So there are two ways to get to this. First, you either introduce yourself. एक video बना लो and you introduce yourself in it. Second, you introduce the topic. So either it can be research topic. When I say start YouTube, I'm not asking you to start YouTube just based on your research only. You can choose any particular topic. If you like to speak about scholarship, if you are good at finance, if you are good at anything, which you probably are because you are my subscriber, then in that case you should definitely make a video on that topic. Don't let topic choice limit you. When you are starting, no one is watching you, so it practically does not matter on which topic you start. Still, if you want some external motivation, then here is one framework. Check your passion and expertise. Here we need to define the definition of expert. Expert is not someone who knows everything. Expert is someone who is one step ahead of you. If you are from Kerala and you want to learn a North Indian cuisine, how to make chole bhature, then for you the expert would be someone who is preparing chole bhature on a weekly or daily basis. You are an expert by yourself. Passion and expertise is one thing. Second, what is the market demand? What does the market demand want you to say? There are a lot of things that you will discover once you start making videos. Your viewers itself will tell you, make a video on this, make a video on that. They will tell you exactly where the demand is. Third is competition analysis. The kind of content you want to make. Say, suppose you have decided a topic, you want to introduce yourself, how the other creators are making videos around it. After you merge all this, you will get your niche. But first, you have to be willing to experiment and not get stuck on one topic or one thing, nothing like that. When I started this particular channel also, I knew I wanted to make content around research, mental health and stuff like that. The content that stood out the most was about PhD admissions, scholarships, funding opportunities, anything to do where you are telling people how to get funding or money from. Either it is for business or their education. In my case, it is for education. Once you start making videos on whichever topic, the market will get revealed to you automatically. You won't even have to analyze the market. As far as equipment and subscriptions are concerned, what are the different things that we have to have? Here are my recommendations. For camera, phone is enough. 1080p pixel resolution is more than sufficient when you are beginning. I have seen a lot of hype around 4K. 4K occupies 3 times more storage than your 1080p. When you are making informative videos, unless you need a very cinema quality resolution, 4K is not required. You can start from your phone directly. If you wish to purchase, then I suggest a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That is something that I have been using for my work also. You can shoot long form as well as short form in one go with one device. It has everything, a wide angle lens, mic bhi aata hai uske andar. You can go for a creator combo. Okay, if you are purchasing that. If you are going for a full-fledged camera, then my suggestion for you is Sony ZV-E10 or Sony ZV-E1 also works fine. Your camera can be phone camera, but your mic has to be really good. You can go for Boya mic. You will get it in 800 rupees. Okay, if you are watching this from an international arena, then you can find something along the same budget. If you are shooting from mobile camera, then you can go for Grenaro wireless, specifically built for using with of phone. The tripod I suggest personally and I have used and recommended to everyone is by Creo. For making your thumbnails and channel banner, you can definitely use Canva. You don't have to go for a paid subscription. Free subscription is more than sufficient. For light source, you can use sunlight. Like I'm shooting this video by facing the window. The light which is present at the back, the one that you can see here, is the only light which is present in the room. I have switched off all the lights and I'm sitting in front of the window. I have 3 artificial lights, including one Godox one, which is high-end one. It's present in my storeroom. For me personally, I feel more inspired to speak and create when I'm in front of sunlight. Not to ignore the glow that sunlight gives. You can never get it with an artificial light. For editing, you can use YouTube. Create, okay, it's a free app, or even editor. Both of these are phone applications if you are doing it on phone. On your laptop, you can go with Filmora or Adobe, or even DaVinci also works really fine. For search engine optimization, to find out your titles and what goes in the descriptions as well as tags, keywordtool.io is the best option. It is free one. If you are going for paid, then you can go for TubeBuddy or vidIQ. For audio tracks and sound effects, it is important that the material you use is copyright free. If you use a song from YouTube video or any other source, there are chances you will get a copyright claim. Here are two options that you can use. First one, YouTube itself has an audio library in its studio. Use that. It has sound effects, it has music, it is really top notch, and it is good. If you are going for a paid option, then I would suggest Epidemic is really high quality. You just upload the video, and using AI they will suggest the tracks which go on really well with that particular one. For planning your content as well as scripting, my suggestion is to use Notion, Google Sheets, or even Canva has introduced a Sheets feature, and it is available for free version as well. One thing I do want to mention over here is audio is more important than video. If your footage quality is slightly 19-20, it is an average, your viewers will forgive you, but they will not forgive for bad audio. As far as equipment and subscriptions are concerned, there are so many options over here. You will automatically find out if you do one Google search. The only thing that you have to do is start. I started this channel when I was 1 year into PhD, as I've already told you. It has been the most fulfilling experience that I've ever imagined. When you start on social media, especially with your face, it gives you a voice. I see a lot of parents consulting me on how to go about their kids' careers. When I was in campus also, I was walking in the corridor, I still remember, and one scholar, female scholar, she comes straight to me. Thank you. I said, for what? Because I'm seeing her for the first time, no? She took admission after seeing my videos. Even when I used to walk around in the campus, I could see people smiling at me. They don't want to show that they know me. It is so refreshing to see the smiles on their face. Also, you are viewed as an expert in the field. It opens you to collaboration. It opens you to different opportunities which may not be accessible to you staying individually. If you are a student or a research scholar watching this, do not wait. I'm telling you from my personal experience. The more you wait, the more it will get prolonged, because the algorithm takes some time to figure your content. The audience, the viewers will figure you out later. First, the algorithm for first 6 months, even if you don't get views, trust me on what I'm saying out of my own experience, even if you don't get a single view, algorithm is constantly trying to identify you and to associate with you with channels that produce similar content. Don't wait even for one day. You don't want to show your face, start faceless. You are not good with speaking, use AI. You can completely remain anonymous while doing it and while earning a good revenue. As far as the equipment and subscriptions are concerned, I have linked the products here as well as it is there in the description and the pinned comment. I'll see you in my next video. If you have any questions, drop it below.